how to break a habit. I don't know if you guys have any habits. Let's say it's eating Oreo cookies and you just can't stop. So there's a principle, it has a name, it's called this. Can't think of the name right now, but I've been doing this since I was a kid and it works. And that is, you don't set yourself up for failure, but you challenge yourself in a way that builds up this resistance to the temptation and builds up this stronger path through your brain. Because once you do something once, it starts to build a pattern, it builds a pathway through your brain. It actually makes physical connections, like water running down a hill. The more that water runs down the same path, the harder it is for it to find a different path. So the way this works is, if you've got something, a habit that you're trying to break, you set a goal where you know that you're going to succeed. And if that goal is not eating an Oreo cookie for 5 seconds, you set that goal and you grit your teeth and you bite a bullet if you have to, and for 5 seconds you don't eat that cookie. And then you go, whew, all right, I can go for 5 seconds. And that doesn't mean you eat a cookie right now. It means that you just succeeded and started building that stronger path through your brain. And so the next time that temptation comes, oh yeah, another principle. When you resist temptation, it does go away. It's like fasting. If you've ever tried fasting, it's not that you get really hungry and then you get even hungrier. You get really hungry and then it goes away. And when you're tempted, not only does the enemy flee, that's part of why the temptation lessens after you've resisted it. The other reason is that you got chemicals in your system and they peak and then they fall away. And so you can count on the way that God has made you, that if you resist, that temptation will fall off and it'll get easier after that. Now it's going to come back, and long term, if you do this, you're going to be able to resist it long term as well. So 5 seconds. Did it? Try it, okay? Leave a comment. Let me know you got 5 seconds. Just put the time in there. Okay, guys? 5 seconds, 5 minutes, a day. Work yourself up to a day. No Oreo cookies for a day, but don't do that until you've gone for 10 minutes, an hour, 6 hours. See what I'm saying? This could take months. Just keep upping the level of your resistance, building that path through your brain. And eventually, you're gonna be able to go for a week. And I know this from experience. And so, once you get to that place, then, next step, set a time. 1 hour every day, 5 minutes every day. It doesn't matter. It's just the same time every day. You look forward to, okay, for that period of time, I'm not gonna eat that Oreo cookie. I used to keep a bag of M&Ms on my desk, half open. I loved M&Ms. I kept it half open and I didn't eat it, just to build up this resistance. Because men do hard things, you guys. Don't give in to goofy temptations that are gonna ruin our relationships in the future and mess with our prayers. The Bible talks about our prayers hitting the ceiling. Shouldn't be laughing. It's just a funny picture. When we do things that are displeasing to Him. So if we want the real power of the living God, we got to overcome this stuff. So we set a time every day. We set a day every week. We set a week every month. We build up to this. Don't worry about getting overwhelmed with this, because that might seem impossible to you right now. Just start with the 5 minutes. And then, for example, I quit watching TV. I just randomly picked Thursdays. All my favorite shows are on Thursday, it turns out. I was kicking myself, but that was probably a year. I didn't watch TV on Thursdays. And the next time I watched Friends, man, I couldn't believe all the sexual innuendos. It bothered me because my brain had been retrained during that time. So I don't watch that show anymore. I mean, probably nobody does anymore, but it'll be the same any show, any movie, any type of movie. Just about building up this resistance in increments that we can take, asking the Lord to forgive us when we fail, trusting that He's creating a new person in us, one that loves Him more because we're not giving in to the temptation and lies of the enemy. Because that's ultimately his goal. The enemy isn't trying to show us a good time. He's trying to steal our eternal life. And eternal life, as you'll know from this channel, is not everlasting life. That's where eternal life also happens, but eternal life starts right now. Eternal life is knowing God. That's what Jesus says. That's how He defines it. We can't know God if we're giving in to eating the Oreos. I want the best for you guys. So does God. The enemy, he just wants to lie and give us what we want in the moment by throwing away our future and all the wonderful things the Lord has for us.